Good morning. You are now listening to the sounds of trading. Just give us a little time to warm up here. Let people find the stream. We're going to be powering into Wednesday. Got some CPI data. Charts are sideways. Smash the likes, subscribe, join us. YouTube.com/TomCrown. We got just 5 minutes. We're going to be starting up here. Thank you for joining. I spent too much time outside yesterday. I feel like I got hit by a truck. I just needed a few extra. Make sure you're smashing the like, subscribing, hyping it up. Wow, that Agger.trade is going nuts right now. Take a look at XRP. Don't you worry. Don't you even worry. Starting up in 2 minutes. Last call. Grab your brews. Roll up. We've got a spicy Wednesday to break down. I'm here. You are here. It's all that matters, baby. It's all that matters. Good morning. I guess it's not really morning. Good noon to you, my friends. Good noon. We are back. It is Wednesday. We've got some charts to look at. We've got some inflation data, CPI printed today. Not a huge impact on the markets. Markets seem pretty much where we left them on Monday, but we're going to take a look at that. Thank you for joining us. To see all of you guys in chat. You are the best. Hyping me up before the stream. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the weather. I don't know, just across the U.S. right now. Amazing, freakish kind of spring weather. Seeing 70s. It's sunny. It's beautiful. I spent all day in the sun yesterday. Hopefully I didn't get sunburned. I feel like I got hit by a truck, though. I don't know if it's the allergies or if it was running around in the sun, but woo. Started that stream a little bit late, but here we are. Hope you guys are enjoying that. Good to have you. I see you, Steve. How you doing, brother? Go Tom Crown. Thank you, man. Josh, Sin, Darren. Who else is here? Hype Soul. You're in Cali. It's probably always nice there. Doesn't even count. Valentino, Jared, Joey, Mr. Crypto Duck, Mr. Days. Please bump. Please pump. I need to buy new sunglasses. You're right. You are correct. Brendan HFG. I don't know if you're still here, man, but shout out to you. Simon Backwash, Dusty Hunter, Brendan, Darren. Who else? Robert Nitz, Pickle, Mark, Cody. We got a lot of names. And a lot of charts to look at. Should we start with, I feel like we might even start with XRP. We haven't been starting with Bitcoin lately. Maybe that's not the play. Price has been going down. We haven't been starting with Bitcoin. Is it my fault? I don't, it's not Hunter. I'm aware. What's up, Nature's Galaxy? DSV, my guy, one of my favorite people in the Crown Crypto group. DSV, how you doing this morning, bro? What are you looking at, DSV? Maybe we'll crack it open with Bitcoin. Yeah. We'll start here. Tariffs, no tariffs, maybe tariffs. Canada maybe becoming the 51st state. Markets are so ass backwards right now. They do not know what to expect next, what is happening. And it's reflecting. It's showing on the chart. Remember, bearish, bullish news, markets don't really care. Typically, they don't really care as long as we see stability, as long as we see predictability. If things are bad, that's okay, as long as markets can look forward and say, okay, they're going to be bad throughout this time. We can prepare for it. The thing markets do not like is when they do not know what's coming tomorrow, and that is the scenario we find ourselves in today. We don't know what's coming next. Tariffs, no tariffs, 100% tariffs. I'll tell you what, though, Tom Powell will be joining us on the 19th. Tom Powell, Powell, FOMC on the 19th. But Tom Powell has signed by Executive Tom Powell order a 25% tariff on all red candles. So we're gonna make the red candles pay for us. We're gonna be paying. We're gonna get them to pay for our bags. I mean, that's what we're seeing. In my honest opinion, that is the take that I think is happening. Markets just don't know what's coming next. We saw indices reach major targets, major targets, right? Targets we've had for years. Measured move targets of macro moves, and since then, that's where we kind of topped out. Are we topped out forever? I would say no. But this is a logical place for profit taking to happen, combined with just really a thick layer of uncertainty. Markets are probably going to remain subdued until the world stabilizes a little bit. That's what I would say. Let me see. Bitcoin monthly still looks like crap. We are really right where we left it. I guess it's good. We're back into the 80s, but an 82K is not enough to really get excited about. Our quarterly candle, this has been a really crappy quarter. This has been a really crappy quarter. We had an all-time high in January, and since then, we have spent the entire quarter in this tiny little candle. Now, kind of does look like Q2 of last year. I'll give it to it. If that's the case, maybe we don't see the bottom until Q2. Maybe we don't see the bottom until May, June, July. I hope that's not true. There's still time on the quarter here for price to get its ass in gear and figure out what it's doing. We've got 19 days left in March. That is closing quickly, isn't it? March is flying by. Wow. January, February went so slow. March is flying. Last week's weekly candle, absolutely garbage. This week, opening up, hitting a lower low. Where is the bottom? When is this done? What's happening here? My kind of hopium take. Let's see. We've been messing around with these correlations, and I've actually really enjoyed them. Let's see. This one is CryptoCat. That's not the one I want. We've been messing around with these correlations, and you know, while I lack something better to look at and talk about uniquely, I kind of like this. We have, unless knock on wood, we have deviated from the stock market, at least on lower time frames here. Let's see. At least on lower time frames, as stocks continue to sell off. Really, it's what, into Monday, as stocks continue to hit lower lows. Bitcoin, and certainly not something to write home about, but bouncing a little bit, moving up, moving against the direction of the general stock market. And we can see here, this is the correlation coefficient. Our correlation to stocks on this time frame is dropping. I'll take that as a piece of hopium. You know, I'm not ready to say $1 million Bitcoin tomorrow based on that, but it is good to see a decoupling. You know, people talk about correlation. They talk about coupling of whether it be Bitcoin and gold or Bitcoin inverse to the dollar or Bitcoin with stocks. We see these correlations kind of come and go. They become hot topics people talk about. They're looking at, all of a sudden the correlation kind of just disappears and people forget about it over time. Correlations are temporary, but they can be useful at times. And I'm going to keep watching them. I'm going to be, as long as we're diverging from the stock market, I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful in our lows being in. That's just where my brain's at for this second. Now I'll say more downside. Let's put a poll up here. Let's put a poll up. For once, this poll isn't going to be about what you think is going to happen next. What I want you guys to answer in this poll is, what do you think other people are feeling, other people are saying? So like, for example, when you look at YouTube, I don't know who else you guys follow, when you see the thumbnails and the titles, are those titles and thumbnails scary? Are they saying more downside, or are they bullish? Are they saying more upside? And we really won't be able to have lots of choices, so we'll have to kind of just do this in generalities, which side is more. So I appreciate if you guys could answer in this poll. Let's get some good data here. Coden says downside. I'm not going to influence the poll. Conflict of interest. Let's say, what direction is retail waiting for? Should we say that? Also, please smash thumbs up. More down. More pain. We'll do retail is neutral, which is just never true. We'll just put that up there. Bullish. This is good data. This is good data. So again, to clarify, we typically ask you guys what you're feeling, what you think is next. This time I am asking, what do you think is in the mind of the newer investor in the space? What do you think is really like the general consensus amongst YouTubers that you follow, amongst analysts that you follow? What do you guys think? If you could vote in that poll, I would appreciate it. Let's get some good data. Make sure you've smashed the like and subscribe as well on the stream. And yeah, let's see what that's doing. Coin Bureau poll saying market is manipulated. That's not a bad poll, Mr. Simon. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude. So while I just kind of shoot the shit here for a second while we do this poll, I always kind of laugh to myself when people say markets are manipulated. So you and I and everyone else in this market that's participating have one goal. What's that goal? To make money, to grow their wealth, to grow their value, right? We all have the same goal. We essentially all have the same kind of tools at our disposal. Maybe we don't have as much capital as others, but we all have the same tools. We can buy, sell, short, long. There's some other things in there, but we have access to them. It's interesting because once money reaches a certain size, people start saying that's manipulation. So it's like, once, I don't know, you're a billionaire or something, right? And you can push the price around a little more. People start saying manipulation. But what I think they don't understand is that is exactly the same thing you're doing and I'm doing. We're pushing the price. It's just, obviously, we can't push it in the same way, the same capacity. We're all doing that. Every single buy, sell, short, long, everything is market manipulation. And in fact, market manipulation is like the lifeblood of price action, maybe, in that sense. Like, there really is only buying and selling. The only exception to this rule would be market manipulation at a level even higher than what I'm talking about, meaning maybe exchange level, right? An exchange could be rigging the game like FTX did. That would be a manipulation of kinds. Maybe on the stock market with stock shares. I don't even know how that's used, like naked shorting kind of, like there are higher levels of it maybe. But in general, when people are like, manipulation, what they're really referring to is just people buying and selling. And that is just trading. That is just markets, right? Kind of makes me giggle. Makes me giggle sometimes. FTX, exactly. That's what makes the candles. That's what makes the candles, exactly. There's really no way around it. What's funny is that it's manipulation when it's the price moving in the opposite direction of your bet, right? If you're long in it and it's going down, that's manipulation. If you're short and it's going up, that's manipulation. And everything in between is fine. Everything in between is just healthy, organic price discovery. Facts. All right, keep voting on that poll. Let me bang through. We'll get XRP next hype. I did see XRP. I'm going to have to ask for some clarification from you guys, but I did see XRP legal case. See, that could be more manipulation. You're right. Like that's a higher level thing of like a government action, inaction, whatever. We'll get to that. I had questions. We'll get to that. Let's go to the title or the thumbnail here. Gap closed, baby. And you thought it was just one gap that closed. No, this is why you tune in for the alpha. You don't get this everywhere else. Not just one gap. We closed our major gap from November. Boom. Price hit. Look at CME too. Look at this. CME traded to 76,750. The gap was at 77.2. Closed the gap completely. Traded about 0.5% lower. Boom. Gap closed completely. Immediately after. Well, really today, I'll guess. Today. Look at what happened. Yesterday we rallied a little bit. Today we had a slightly higher high on our wick. And what did we do? We filled the gap above us. Gap above us filled. That's double gap fill. You can be a stickler and say, well, Tom, there's actually $140 gap left. Sure, brah. Sure. That's a 0.013%. Sure. Like, who cares? For all purposes, this gap is now closed too. And the interesting part is if we assume this gap is closed, I'm going to leave this one on the chart simply because it does have a little bit of room here. But if we assume this one is closed, our gap or CME chart isn't as Swiss holy as it has been, as we've seen it in the past. At this point, there are really no gaps below or above price within 20%. We can say the all-time high, there's a gap at above the all-time high, sure. And then below, we don't have a gap for 26%, down at 60K, 59.9. This chart has really kind of changed up the way it looked over the last few weeks. This gap closing and price action being kind of pretty efficient on the way down here has left this holy, or not holy, has left this pretty solid for once. We do have a bunch of remaining gaps for those of you curious. Who's buying Jets? It's a good question. We do have some remaining gaps, so the overall chart remains Swiss cheesy, but we don't really have anything near price. This is the first time it's looked like this in a while. Draw your own conclusions. I'm not here to tell you how to think. Of course, the gap down at 9K from 2020. 2023, we have 22, 21. We have 26, 29, 39, 54, 59. Lots of gaps still here, but none of them close to price. When they're close to price, it becomes like an easy target to say, let's look for a short there, let's look for a long there. When they're farther from price, maybe this becomes less useful. I say that a lot on this channel. Trading requires you to stay dynamic, especially in crypto. You got to always be changing up how you view things, what tools you use when they stop working, move on, use other stuff. And CME gap, at least for now, maybe come next Monday, it'll be useful again. Maybe we'll have more gaps, but for now, largely closed, largely kind of irrelevant for the time being. If we're looking for a total fill of this gap at 84,790, let's see, on Coinbase here, 74. Whoa, did I just go super dyslexic? 84,790, 84,790. Let's see. 8.4. Yeah, it's like nothing. It's nothing. There we go, something like that. We have the right here. This is what we're looking for. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited about that. You're buying ETH out of spite. That's true. Well, maybe that'll work out for you. It'll work out for you eventually. So it's time to make a new gap mark. Well, we'll probably have to wait until Monday. You don't typically get. It is possible on CME to get gaps intra-week, but they typically happen on the weekends. Rip ETH, true that. Like buttons free. Thank you, Vincent Lanza. I appreciate you, man. ETH is almost home. I saw Benjamin Cohen's post, his ETH post, and I opened it up. I didn't actually watch it. I watched like 2 minutes. Well, clearly people want to look at ETH. And yeah, ETH does look, to quote Benjamin Cohen, like it's going home. Ethereum looks like dog. And to be fair, I have warned you guys, Ethereum has looked like dog shit for months at this point. Months. I know a lot of you want to look at XRP. XRP making some moves too. What should we do here on, what should we put on the docket? XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. You looking for a breakout? I think it's still looking for a breakout. Maybe. Doesn't look like that's quite ready today. Let me put another alert. Rip XRP. Rip it. I mean, it's still holding up pretty well. Tesla. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, did we do it again? We've had some really monster trades on this stream. We've been live 6 years on YouTube. We've had some monsters here. A few of them have been on Tesla. A few. We might be looking at another one here. Oh, who was here for this stream? I believe that was either Friday of last week or Monday of this week. On the fall. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, well, we'll put that one on the list here. You was here. You saw it, my friend. You saw it. We have had so many just like fire ass trades on Tesla over the years. What was the best one? I'm pretty sure the best one was right here, January of 23. We longed 100. We longed Tesla at 100 here. I don't even know what the target is anymore. I'd have to like go back and find it. We've had some good trades here. TBD if this one is the next one. But that's looking good. The fact that it hit the confluence level, it hit the support level, filled the gap, tested the descending high trend, and we have some green candles. We'll get more into that in a little bit. What else do we want to look at here? NVIDIA, man. NVIDIA's been largely boring. Largely, what's the word? Unspectacular. Unspectacular. Total looks like dog. Maybe we'll skip total for today. Keep it a little more upbeat. Others D. Looking all right. Dixie. Dollar's still falling. Maybe that's worth a look later in the show, probably by the end. Solana. Man. Struggling to catch bids. We were on the last stream looking for 109. Traded down to 112. Is the sell-off over though? Ooh, doesn't quite convince me, but we'll put that over here too. What else we got? Closing some things. Oh no, I'm gonna close this. White Rock. Someone asked if this was a rug back here, and I said yeah, probably. And looks like the rugged. Sorry for anyone who bought that White Rock. I don't know what it is. I don't know where you guys find this crap. Someone was saying Bitcoin Cash was running. Doesn't look like it's running. Don't look bad. I like that. But I certainly wouldn't say it's running today. I don't think we're going to look at Bitcoin Cash quite yet. Let's look at it. Maybe if it breaks 419, 420. Blaze it. ONDO. Riggedy. Maybe ONDO later. Matic just continues. Oof. Although Matic maybe found a little local bottom here. Who cares? BCH. Some people do. Some people do. Man, Matic. It's still in knife territory, but it did hit the support, or at least the downside target we were looking for. 18.7 cents to get a little bit of a wick there. Not quite time for Matic either. Let's put that one away. I'm closing some of these charts I've had open for too long. Should I have done this before the stream? Maybe. But then I wouldn't be able to do this with all of you. Oof. CRV, I have to update a trade there. That looks like came from my stop loss. I'm going to keep this one up. Pi. No, it's crazy to me, guys. Pi, this coin, is still in like the top 20. Holy sh! Like, how's that possible? Ripmatic, yeah. Crow? We haven't looked at Crow in a while. I can pull it up, Dr. Crypto. What's up, Juanito? More lower, more pain, more pleasure, more freedom, baby. I like that. We only have 300 votes in this poll. I know today is a slow day. If you could, triple check that you have voted in this poll. You've said hello in the live chat. You've liked the stream. Maybe you've shared it out. I don't know. Whatever. Engage. Hopefully we can get more people in here. 55% of us saying that retail's looking for more pain. I would agree. It would be a hard sell to tell me that retail is bullish right now. Because what exactly would they be bullish on? Things falling down. Miggles. What's Miggles? Doge, please. We can look at Doge. Crow. Ondo. Ondo pulled Ondo up. Or I have it up. I didn't close it yet. Let me pull up Crow. Let me see Crow. Let me see Doge. I'm not going to do infinite requests. You guys know. Infinite requests. My ADD, OCD takes over and I just get caught in a loop of doing them. Oof. I get caught in a loop of doing them. And it's not fun. It's also not good content. We'll come back to Doge. Doge can definitely get an update today. Let's move this over on the list. Crow. Damn, Crow has seen better days. No breakout. Broke your low of October. Man. The highs are coming up and the lows are moving down. That is not a pattern you see that often. Not a super common pattern, I'm not going to lie. We'll put some time into Crow at some point in this episode. Let me pull it over. Ondo, I'll pull up your Ondo. Pull it over here. MicroStrategy, nothing has happened. MicroStrategy trading sideways. Though I think something to note here is that MicroStrategy not being super correlated to the rest of the stock market. Now, you might say, but it hasn't gone anywhere. That's bad, right? Well, I think that in general, people who are buying MSTR are buying it as a Bitcoin proxy. And I think people who are buying Bitcoin proxies are looking for an asymmetric return. They're looking for something that isn't going to behave just like the stock market. So to see that correlation drop, and we can see it here on MicroStrategy, it's a good thing. I would argue that's a good thing. UFD, yeesh. Gold's probably going for new all-time highs this week again. All right, that's probably a good amount of charts. Probably too many charts. What do we start with? Crow, Ondo. What's up, Geo? Your sponsor leg is over the trading pair. Well, the trading pair, so you know, is in the background here. You see this? See that right there? BTC/USD. Yeah, it's, and actually, wait, what? You can see the trading pair right here. Huh. I wonder what you're looking at. I will take the feedback, though. I appreciate it. What's up, Raul? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's hard to see. I can make it a little brighter. Better. Actually, that is much better. What's up, Ken W? I think we'll revisit 76K. Yeah. This week, I don't know. 76K, though, is not a number I feel like we'll never return to ever. Let's take a look. I've been looking at charts today on the stream. I haven't really even done much analysis, kind of just vibing. I feel like I got hit by a truck. I spent too much time outside yesterday. Probably got a little sunburn. It looks like we're back to about the 0.5 retracement of this fall from Thursday. Unfortunately, that 0.5 retracement we can see here on the daily. So I can actually take this CME gap. Just going to put it here as a reminder. Right here, this red line now, the 0.5 retracement of this fall. We can see daily accumulation support, whatever you want to call it, into a failed rally, into a failed sell-off, into a failed rally, into a lower low, and now back to that 0.5 and back to that previous support as resistance. That's not great. That is not a great thing. Not a great sign. RSI falling down at the same time. Let me see. Any bull div? We do have some bullish divergence on the day. Let's put this in our hopium pipes and smoke it. Light it up. right here, our lows have come down. We see lower closes and lower wicks, while RSI has painted a higher low. That is hidden bullish divergence right here. That is not a bad sign. That's good. We certainly wanted to see that paint. If this was lower and we were at this low, that would not be good. That would be bad. Market cipher B giving us the green dot again. We have a higher low on momentum. All right, with VWAP at the 0 line, I would argue in a bubble right here on the day. Market cipher B is looking for some upside. In a bubble, bull div, VWAP up, higher low momentum. I don't hate that. That's actually not bad. Volume has been so strange. Let's see. It's like windy outside and there's something vibrating, maybe outside, and I keep thinking it's my phone. It's weird. It's weird. All right. Intra week, if we do see continued upside, if we do see a break of 84,269, I see some confluence right here at the 618. Of course, that's the next logical upside we're going to look for. 87.5. We see the daily 20 or the middle Bollinger Band chilling right there. We've touched the bottom of the band. Price does tend to go seek that back out. I don't hate that. There we go. Leave it like that. Damn, 93 though. The odds, dude, the odds. I feel like the odds of going back to 93 are so good, but times like now, it's just a great time to get perspective on charts. Like just to zoom out, look at different indicators, look at kind of where we are in the bigger picture. Look at that 20 right here. Look how tempting that is. We did trade below it and we moved back up and essentially rejected from there. Next week closing lower, back to the bottom of the band, man. I feel like price wants to move back there, though. I feel like it wants it. Right there, 93.3. Maybe we can do this. I'm going to move on from Bitcoin here. We'll get into those alt charts. Appreciate your patience. One kind of thought here, right? We have seen this fall. Sentiment is literally near bear market or reflecting bear market lows from this fall, from an all-time high in January. I understand. It's been almost 50 days. We've moved down 30-ish%, right? 30% perfectly. That's weird. That's weird. Perfect 30% fall from the all-time high so far. I know things feel bad. Price hasn't reversed. This isn't what we want to see. We want to see a nice bounce. We want to see bulls, buyers come in. Here's a little bit of hopium, as I said. This, at the moment, 30% fall. This was a 33% fall from the all-time high pre-halving to 49K last summer. We did move on to all-time highs into Q4 of last year, despite the 33% fall. Here we are at 30%, and you'll never guess it. You'll never believe it. But if we look at the all-time high back to that previous all-time high in March, that's a virtually exactly 33% fall, the same percent that we saw over the summer. So that being said, to see price move down to that high, to move back to 74K, whatever this is, test that as support and bounce would be almost exactly the same move that we saw last year, where people got really bearish, they sold the bottom, and then we went on to new all-time highs. This would be the exact same move. From a classical chart perspective, this, you would I don't know, this is a no-brainer. This is something you would say would be like very high confidence. Kind of spooks me on Bitcoin. I'm not used to Bitcoin being very clean like this, but this is the exact same move. We could very easily test 73.8, bounce, move to all-time highs. Really, really, really close to it. Traded to 76. It's just a 3% move. I don't even know. Very, very close. If this happens, if we do see 73.8 tested, I'm going to open up a long position. By the way, I opened a long on Ethereum. We'll go to Ethereum next. During the last live stream, and yes, I got wrecked. Yes, I got wrecked. I'll show you guys the fallout of that trade then. Let's go to Ethereum because that's what I was speaking about. I opened a long on Ethereum live 10x for you guys at 1,933 right here. Traded the chart, man. We saw the fall live. I said, here we are at support. I'm gonna look to take a little position here. Calculated out my risk, executed the trade, and absolutely got stopped out. Originally, my stop loss or my liquidation originally was at 1750. I want to say. Yeah, somehow. Oh, I see. Originally at 1750, maybe. Something like that. I moved up my stop loss to like the higher 1880s because I was like, man, I think I'm getting nuked. Either way, it would have gotten liquidated. I did get stopped out. I did lose money. I don't hide my losses. I'll see if I can log it and show you that then. Hiding losses is for people who are trying to scam you. If people are trying to scam you, they want you to buy their course. They want you to pay their bajillion-dollar groups. They'll tell you how they never miss trades. Any trader who says they never lose trades, or even if they try to make that allude to that, right? Even if they're like, well, my win rate's 99 point, like they're scamming. They're scamming one way or another. I should do a whole video on that. That's not how real trading works. The best traders in the world lose trades all the time. TBD. Easy. Position history. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. There's my losing trade, fam. Opened it live. Let's see how much I lost. I lost $250. I thought it was going to be more than that. Did it live. Lost it live. The short, though, still printing. Still printing? Maybe. 600, 700, up 61% on Bitcoin. Shorted live at 93.5. Keeping that down. Keeping that up. I mean, keeping that open. Let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum seems to be the talk of the town. It's Benjamin Cohen's fault. Ethereum. What can I say about this coin? What can I say? Do weekly. Oh, it's on the monthly. We'll go down to week. Maybe after some blown up accounts. How much money have I made today so far? Dose of internet? I don't know, dude. Probably down like 5 figures on my portfolio. Probably down like 5 figures on spot today. Ethereum, bro. This is the monthly chart. Ever since Ethereum's merge, we on this channel have taken a little different kind of vibe to it. I wasn't the most bullish Ethereum bull ever, to be honest, but since the merge, a little different vibe here. And what's really kind of just interesting or of note, Ethereum has spent 3 years now losing value against Bitcoin. Hasn't broken, I don't even remember all-time high, but losing value against Bitcoin. We can see that here on the BTC chart. This is interesting for a few reasons. Well, one, really few people, I want to say, saw this coming. People were crazy bullish on Ethereum up here. The merge happened. They thought the flippening was coming, and the exact opposite happened. But what's really interesting for me is it seems over time, the longer coins exist, the longer they trade, the more likely it becomes that they start looking like this. Almost every coin, and I remember saying Ethereum's kind of the exception, because this was back a few years ago on the lives here. I said Ethereum's kind of the exception. Ethereum just keeps putting in higher highs against Bitcoin. Hit a higher low in 2019. It looks like it's coming up. It could break another high. And I remember saying it's just odd that this is kind of an exception. It seems like everything else loses value against Bitcoin over time. And it was apparently I was just looking too soon as Ethereum started to follow that suit. Everything. So this isn't Ethereum. It's not even merge related. Everything seems to follow this path. It'll get 1, maybe 2 rallies against Bitcoin, like meaningful rallies in price. And it just seems that they top out and they start trending down. The big issue is we haven't really seen these coins. Maybe XRP, we'll do that one next. XRP might be an example, as we haven't seen many of them bottom. We haven't seen many of them bottom out. What they tend to do, if I pull up Litecoin, you'll see it. What they tend to do is just kind of do this forever. And I say forever, we only have a limited sample size, but they really do tend to just bleed out. People don't maybe understand decimals. They don't understand percents. You think, okay, it's down 99.9%. It can't go down anymore. That's not how decimals work, brother. You can always add another zero. Yeah, like look at Litecoin, right? I think there's a little more history here where Litecoin actually like rallied a little bit. But this is what I'm talking about. We have not seen many coins, or maybe any coins, escape this. It's only recently that we all kind of figured this out, or maybe people started looking at it. I say all, but very few. People started noticing this because people didn't think that that was the case. With Ethereum following suit here, it seems to be, at least for now, maybe there's a future where these coins bottom out against Bitcoin and set like new rallies. But for now, dude, I don't know. I'm getting a little lost in the sauce. Back to Ethereum, just Bitcoin. Following that path. I don't want it to do this. I want other coins to bounce. I don't want them to fall against Bitcoin forever. My bags, they hurt. However, let's take a peek. Ethereum, where was it back here? 033, 035, something like that. Losing last month's low. We are now back to December 20th's evaluation versus Bitcoin. Here's where it gets sticky. There's just not a lot below you. You have a sizable gap of support, I'll say. The quarterly really drives this home. You look at the quarter, and you can see right here in 2020, this is a beautiful order block. This painted so much support. It was a catalyst or a base jumping point for the rally that was 21. And now you have moved back to this order block or fair value gap. You have broken the low of the last candle. You have broken, or maybe not quite. Have you broken the low of the wick? You broke the low of the wick at 02275. You don't have support until 017, 018. This is the logical next point to look for. That's a 21% loss against Bitcoin after what? Last quarter, or this quarter, 35, 13, 24, huge losses. This is where I would look. Right here. Now, this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Ethereum's dollar value. If Bitcoin goes on a ripper, if we see Bitcoin trade at 200K, 300K, and Ethereum falls down here, Ethereum USD very well could be at all-time highs. But its value against Bitcoin would be reaching kind of cycle lows. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I just don't see, and I have said this week over week over week, as people desperately wanted me to say something bullish about it. I don't see it yet. Ethereum Bitcoin needs to prove to me that it is bullish, and it can do that in really just one way. We need to see it bounce. We need to see it not only a bounce, but a meaningful, significant bounce. We need to break local highs, so 0.3 against Bitcoin. Ideally, I want to see 0.33. This still isn't out of trouble. Maybe a back test and a move higher, give us a higher low and a higher high. I need to be convinced. I need to be wined and dined by Ethereum Bitcoin right now. I think buying this pair is just catching a knife until you got something. I'd rather be even a little bit late. I'd rather be a little bit late to the buy than to be too early here on Ethereum Bitcoin. My plan though, and I've said this, I haven't changed. I did sell a lot of my Ethereum, more than half of it in this time, around here. The last few years, I still have some Ethereum, but I sold a lot of it. I showed you guys, I told you guys, I said, I hope I regret this. So far I haven't. I may look to rebuy some here. If we see Ethereum reach 0.018, may look to rebuy some of it. I'm not going to get all back in. I'm not going to shove all of my profits from that trade back in to the trade, or back into the buy side. But maybe I'll buy a quarter back, maybe I'll buy half back, something. I'll probably have like doubled my Ethereum, or halved my cost average against Bitcoin. That's probably another way to put it. So that whole rant, right? What does that mean if you're confused? That means that this pair, the USD pair, is not the best bet. What's up, Omar? Not the best bet. In fact, I believe that so thoroughly that you have seen me long Bitcoin, short Ethereum as like my trade for a while on this channel. And that trade has printed. That trade has been highly successful. Certainly gotten stopped out sometimes. And in fact, you saw me go long on Ethereum on the stream, last stream, and what happened? I got wrecked. I would have gotten liquidated, actually. Got wrecked. That pair is saying that it is more logical to simply long Bitcoin than it is to long Ethereum. Ethereum, even if it goes up, is likely to go up less than Bitcoin in that event. So that being said, this kind of keeps me on the sidelines or keeps me bearish overall in the chart. And you look at the USD pair and it makes perfect sense to be bearish. 2,500 support tested. It largely fake out held, rejected. We fell to a lower low, rejected from the support, rejected. Here we are. We bounced down to 1,933, lost it, and potentially rejected again. This cannot seem to find bids. Cannot seem to find any bids. You have broken your low. Oh, this is not great. You've broken your low of August last year. So what do you have here? You have a double top. Oof. You have a double top between 2024 and end 24 at 4K. We shorted right here, live on stream. Double top. Double tops of itself, I don't usually get too worried about. However, those double tops are gnarly once you break a low. So double top into lower low, that's a downtrend. That's not great. Let me find what I would say is the next support below, because I did not actually expect 1,900 to get so nuked. Let's go to the quarter. Yep. Yep. Quarterly, man. The quarterly is the time frame when you're looking at Ethereum. Quarterly has so many secrets for you. Ooh, spill my drink. So many secrets. You can see here, really similar to the FBTC pair. We have an order block. We have fair value gap, whatever you want to call this here. We have a move up, a build of support, a move higher. That move rejected, painted a bearish order block, down back to support, right? You've already tested and broken 1,933. Oh, my allergies. You've already tested and broken it. If you see further selling, 1,670 on Ethereum right here. This might be the play. Where is the retracement? Pretty close. Pretty close to your golden Fibonacci retracement here too. I think that's not a bad bet. The problem is if you lose this, you have very little. Like if you lose this 1,600-ish level, what are you doing? You're coming back down to 20, the bear market low after double topping. The good news, I don't want to be too bearish, but the good news here, at least for these shorter terms. So let's say whether March reaches 1,670 or not, if it closes above 1,933, which I think is pretty likely. I don't know if I think Ethereum's going to close 43% down this quarter, but neither here nor there. If you see that happen next quarter, this move likely, I would say almost better than likely, this move very confident. A retracement of the fall back to previous support. That would put you at 2,600. So you may look for a long or a trade from 1.9 to 1.6 back to 2.6, or if you're in a crappy position, you're underwater, you might be able to get out of it at 2.6 at some point over the next 3 months and 19 days. I think that's pretty likely. I've spent a while on Ethereum. Spent longer on Ethereum than Bitcoin. Money flow in the red. You have a lower low in price, lower low in RSI, dude. Is so cooked. Lower money flow. You do have bullish divergence. I'll be fair. I'll paint both sides here. You have a higher low in RSI. You have a lower low in price. And that's not enough for me. That's not enough for me to get a bully. Long story short, Ethereum looks weak on both its Bitcoin and USD pairs. Not ideal. Not ideal. I didn't mean to spend, I don't know, like 50 minutes on that. How long was I going? Sol equal FTX. Let me check back in on the chat. My bad, guys. Can we take a real look at the corn? What's up, Kelly? How you doing, brother? What's up, brother? How's the cool breezy going? Stacking season? How are you, my friend? Kelly Kellum, great dude. Love that man. We had some good heart-to-hearts back when I was having health issues, and great guy. Gave me some great advice. What is that indicator for money flow? That is Market Cipher. Let me 8 bale. I'll link it. If you're ever looking for a link of mine, you can just do tomcrown.io/ and type it in. Usually it hits it. What's up, Trevor? Great show. Can we look at Tau? We can look at Tau. We got to get through like XRP here. And probably Sol. I have been ADD AF. If you guys could, gentle reminder to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You can join our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. You can get VIP exclusive access if you use any of the links, any of the affiliate links that we offer. You can get VIP access in that Discord. And also check out joincrowncrypto.com. This is our newest project. This is for people who are really looking to invest in themselves this year to become better traders. There is daily live streams that are exclusive to the group. Trade setups, signals, analysis, educational content, all kinds of goodies. You can get a week trial to check it out. Scammers won't give you a week trial because you'll leave. That's how confident I am in this program that we deliver the value that we charge. Check it out, joincrowncrypto.com. There we go. Great show. Thank you. Worth it, Tom. ETH is critical. Yeah, and you know what? I will admit I have oftentimes neglected looking at the ETH chart because I do not really love looking at bearish charts. I was bearish on XRP all year. To be fair, Riker, I was. But to be fair, literally everyone has been bearish on XRP before October, November of last year. Literally everyone was. That wasn't some like crazy outlier Tom Crown being bearish call. Market Cipher Z, even better. What's up, stupid Bitcoin? I don't like saying that name. XRP is showing head and shoulder. Yeah, we'll jump into this analysis. I just did Ethereum. I did it for like 25 minutes. We're going to do Sol after XRP. Maybe we'll get to Tau. Will I be invited again on Paul Barron show? I've been invited on Paul Barron show a few times. Honestly, while the market was so crappy, I just wasn't really interested in doing collaborations. Market's kind of crappy again, but the weather feels better. I'm in a better mood, feeling healthier. Maybe I'll reach out and say, hey, let's do that again. If that's what the people want, Simon. Doesn't matter to you. How you doing, man? You sold all yours last year? Yep. Chilling, man. Chilling. Same. How about ADA, Steve? Yeah. Can look at ADA. Let's pop on XRPs. XRPs. It's not pumping anymore. Yeah. No, it is not. It wasn't really pumping. Yesterday had a nice candle. Okay. I didn't catch this. XRP dipping into the 197 support. I'm not a fan of this. Riker, go ahead and call me out again. Not a fan of this. What we see here is XRP 197, or we can call it $2 flat. This was the 2021 high, I believe. Yes, perfect. 2021 cycle high was $2. We broke through it, back tested it, and right here, this is probably the most bullish thing I've ever seen in crypto would be this. If it had continued, if it had broken its high, but it did not. Began selling off, and here's what I don't enjoy. You have lower highs into that support. Boom, 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 test. Market makers or buyers, retail. I mean, I admit a lot of retail have bought XRP recently. Any new person I've heard talk about crypto has included XRP. Bought this up to 344 all-time high, and so this is part of what I don't like. All-time high. We have seen this on a few coins, Solana included, where we hit all-time highs and price doesn't enter discovery. It sells off. What that means is long-term holders took profit into it. It's not what you want to see at an all-time high. However, really neither here nor there. XRP sold off again to 197. Lower high, 197. Higher high, 197. Long story short, lots and lots and lots of tests of support. That is not a good thing. You do not want to see your support tested over and over and over again. Each time it's tested, the probability of price breaking through goes up. That's just the first piece of the puzzle. Where's my shape? Here we go. it's weird. There's no like diamond shape on TradingView. You have to do polyline, which I hate. So kind of idea number 2 that I do not love about this chart. This is looking very much of like a diamond. The first suggestion or the first evidence we had that this was a diamond could be seen back in January, where when we moved to all-time high, price broke range lows. So it broke range highs, all-time high, right down to a broken range low, high to low or low to high. That is the signal I've invented. By the way, guys, I'm pretty sure I have just made this up. Like a lot of analysis, everything is made up at some point. Pretty sure I made this up. Like I crafted this concept that when you move in that manner from a range break low to high or high to low, you have a diamond. And that has really actually played out very accurately over the time when we've seen them. Anyway, this is by no means a great pattern. We have seen this paint recently on other charts. We have very rarely seen this pattern break to the upside. Well, we very rarely seen this pattern lead to continuation. It's not about breaking to the upside, it's about continuation. We have seen this exact pattern with great consistency lead to reversal. Here's a great example. People really faded this concept on Bitcoin. They said, Tom, you're fitting it. The lines aren't in it. Oh, that's not what's important about this. You're fitting it, whatever, blah, blah. It's not going to play out. I didn't want it to play out either. But here you go. Range low break, same thing, to range high break. Triangle. Your low started coming up. Your highs came down. Boom. We reversed. So it is hard to not look for that. It is hard. It's a hard sell for me right now to think that that would be a continuation on XRP. I think that this is a reversal. That's also not the only way to look at it. Someone in the chat said it. Yes. Because you have so many tests of this weekend support at 197, you have a head and shoulders. Here's like, you know, the XRP people listening are getting mad. Just give a second. Here is something definitive. Okay. If this is as bearish as it looks right now, we have seen things like that paint and then, you know, we get surprises. But if it is, we can look at this in a specific way that will give us a little early warning, and it will give us a potential trade to maybe hedge some of the loss, maybe make some profit. Here we go. So let's look at it as the simplest breakdown or reversal pattern, head and shoulders. If we see a head and shoulders painting here, which is very reasonable, we really are looking for two things. Very simple. We need to see a real break of the neckline. The neckline is $1.97. We need to see a real break, meaning we trade below it and we don't immediately pop back up. That's what's been happening. So say we reject from 230, this is hypothetical now, and we do get that move down. We close below 197. Maybe we break February 4th's low. Maybe we go lower than 187. I don't know. Say we get this move. We should. This is the classic stereotype textbook trade on a head and shoulders. It's not just a rip a short off when you see a head and shoulders. We should see a return to that neckline as resistance. It was tested as support. When you break it, there will be liquidity resting at that previous support at the neckline. That can be your position. Not financial advice. But this can be the trade. You can look to take a short at 197. This is going to look a little different for everyone, of course. But that may be the out. Again, we don't have the break of 197. So this isn't on the table yet. Pay attention to this. If you are very invested in XRP, this might save you. Knock on wood, I hope it just doesn't happen at all. But the backtest of 197 can be played as a hedge or a short position. Let's see. What? I don't even know where the target would be. Let's do fib. 130, 1-to-1, 78. I don't know. Well, we have to do more kind of research here. Maybe $1, something like that. Unimportant. The exact TP and stop. This is the concept. We don't have it yet. Those are a few things, but it's actionable. It's something you can look for. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope everything just goes up now. We're done. We're done with this down. We need up. 1 hour mark. Thank you, Pickle. That was a while ago, I realize. 750 votes. We did XRP. What should we look at next? Never does what it's supposed to do. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. What's up, Hype Soul? Of course, brother. Of course, my friend. You know, people think I have some kind of bias. I'm straightforward with my bias, guys. One, I love Bitcoin. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. There's my bias. Two, I love people. I believe people deserve more. I think that this world is robbing everyone of what they should and could have. And those are pretty much my biases. You come at Bitcoin or you come against that concept, and I'm probably going to disagree based on my bias. Outside of that, I'm going to do my best to be objective. XRP, not my favorite coin. I have some. I sold a lot of it at $2. I held it for 7 years. Not my favorite coin, but that doesn't impact the way I view the chart. I try to view the chart exactly as I see it, exactly what's in front of me. Unfortunately, there's just nothing really bullish here yet. I often say that there comes a time, especially in a bull cycle, where your chart is going to look bad. There isn't going to be there's not going to be, you know, I don't know, whatever signals or indicators you're looking for saying it's going to go up. Everything is going to point down, and the charts just won't go down. It separates the people who believe from the non-believers. Logic doesn't always prevail. In fact, I would say logic, honestly, seemingly doesn't prevail often in markets. The emotion prevails. Doge, I don't want to shotgun charts. I want to see what you guys are doing. Counter trade retail, of course. I need the robe. When Bitcoin breaks all-time high out, I'll get the robe, and then we'll get the tattoo going. Was the gap on the ticker Gina filled? What the hell's the ticker Gina shack with combo? Ye of little faith, exactly. You gotta have faith. Like that song. Man. Rejected. This is just the it's just brutal. This whole thing is brutal. Down, more down, back to support, reject, 84.2, down, break your low time frame low, float back up. Keep buying every dip, says 𝐂𝐴𝐺. That requires planning. Michael Saylor, genius or madman? I'm not sure yet. History will decide, though. History definitely will decide, and certainly will deem him one or the other. What percentage of my portfolio is Bitcoin? Well, since Bitcoin dominance has rallied for 2-3 years, that percent has gone up because alts lost value, Bitcoin gained it. I think it's like 85% now. At one point, I think my portfolio was as much as like 60s. It was like 60s Bitcoin when alts were really popping a few years ago. I think in 21. Let me see. We did Ethereum way in depth. Litecoin, we didn't do in depth. Damn, back to 90. It's hard to look at these charts, man. Back to the same price it's been for months. Litecoin, just close above 96 and you're fine. You're all good then. 95% XRP. As of when, Two Big Paws? Were you 90? Be honest. Were you 95% in XRP? I don't know. In 2023. 2023? 2022? 2021? 2020? Lots of people are like 95 XRP now or on this run. But back here. 2020? Well, dude, I'm surprised because I know you've been on this channel. I know you've been in our community because I know your name. I'm surprised you've stuck with this channel, my friend. I have never been super accommodating or bullish on XRP. Actually, I got very bullish on XRP in November for different reasons. Not about price, but about that concept I was talking about where altcoins, like not older altcoins, kind of just trending to zero in a sense, like not getting new all-time highs. So I was very excited. I was very much rooting for XRP to hit all-time high because I believed if that happened, that would suggest that other coins at that time can too. And it did. That's good. But for many years, man, we've been live 6 years. I have never been super bullish, promotey of it. But of course, everybody here, we all are going to invest differently. Certainly, brother, to pause, you can attest to this. You said I was bearish or whatever on the XRP. You spent years watching that chart do nothing, just like me and Litecoin. Watching that chart do nothing, and definitely people came at you. I'm sure people came at you regularly, like how stupid you are. You're making the wrong choices. You don't know. Blah 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 blah. You're getting the last laugh, aren't you? You certainly got the last laugh. If you're 95% in XRP in 2023, you got the laugh. My kind of parallel story to that is Doge. I liked Doge, and I didn't even, in my portfolio, if it was 95% Doge, I feel like people would have like tracked me down in real life and like fought me for some reason. People hated Doge. People hated the fact that I even had a little bit of Doge, and I took so much shit for it. Day over day over day. And I got the last laugh. It's funny in crypto how often that happens. The things that you're hated for or people hate the most, I can't say always end up like that. They don't always pump. But there's something there, right? There's some kind of connection to like people hating something and then just the biggest returns coming of it. Pretty wild stuff. Who hates Doge? Raw Dog, and I'm talking like 2020, 2019. Who hates Doge? Nobody now. Here, this is such a good learning lesson for new people, guys. Nobody now. But I can point to you exactly why that's the case. Right here. This is why. Number go up, people's opinion change. This is how monkey-brained we are as humans investing in things. I might have to dig up like messages and replies to stuff from this time. People hated it. They hated it. I remember people saying, Tom, you're a YouTuber, you trade, you're doing this investing. How can anyone ever take you seriously if you own Doge? Like that kind of like rhetoric. Everyone hated it. Here. People hated it. People loved it. This is the difference. Literally, that's the difference for a coin. Nothing changed about the coin except for the number. Number go up, people all of a sudden like it, their opinions change. Number go down, same thing in the other direction. Number go down, people hate things. But that's how simple brained we are, man. It's that nothing else has changed, just the number. Fart coin, exactly. You're down on everything but Doge. There you go. Can a person redeem this funny money? What funny money? Which one? We got a lot of funny monies. We got a bunch of funny monies. Your mom asked you if you could actually spend. Oh, okay. Actually spend Bitcoin. I mean, the real answer is like, Mom, can you actually spend your Tesla stock? Can you actually spend your gold bars? No. I mean, not directly. That's really the answer. The XRP case. So I did hear, Toby, through the vines because I try to keep connected. I haven't been as connected as I'd like to be. I'm going to bring that back, though. I've been doing more research behind the scenes. I did see something today about XRP and the case with the SEC. My question, because I have to do more homework on this. My question is, didn't we already get that news? I could have sworn that we already got that news. Was there more than one case? Maybe that's it. There could have been more than one case or something. Haters gonna hate. That's exactly it. You spent a gold bar once? You do with your Coinbase card, Nicholas. See that's even the thing. When I started crypto, the answer was a definitive no. Like, can you spend your Bitcoin? Definitive no. Now it isn't a definitive no. Now the answer is honestly yes. The answer is yes, but the little footnote on the answer of yes is, but why would I ever do that? Why would I ever spend my Bitcoin asset when I could spend my depreciating dollar asset, right? Doesn't even make sense. That's the sentiment around Vertcoin. Elliot, my guy. I've shut up about Vertcoin. I liked Vertcoin when I started. just because it's like Doge, it's like Litecoin, it's like Monero, it's like Bitcoin. Yeah, I've shut up about that. That coin, I feel like, has really gone to the wayside. Ooh, look, we got a scammer. So, I mean, I could call this person out Monica, but let's be real. That's not a real person. So to call them out is irrelevant. There's no Monica behind this message. Guys, here's a little pro lesson. This will save you some money here. You'll see things like this in the comments of YouTube videos. You'll see it on social medias. Anytime you see just like too many people sending a message with like the exact same keyword, just know it's a scam. It's bots. Humans we don't like move or talk like that. We don't all send a message with this exact same ticker, you know, the exact same way in mass, right? So this is just a bot. The reality behind this scam could be many different things. I don't know if it's a honeypot. I don't know what it is, right? But what I do know is what this person wants, whoever is sending this bot, they want you to look up this ticker. I'm not even going to say it out loud. They want you to look this ticker up, and you're going to find it. Like if you go to Google, I bet you'll find it. What it likely will do, like it could be a honeypot, but it could send you to an exchange. That's a scam. So like I said, there's many scam angles here. Could send you to an exchange. That's a scam that looks perfectly real, behaves, operates perfectly real. But when you go to withdraw, you can't withdraw. Boom, scam, done, right? They keep you in there. They might even be like, oh, look, you're making all this money with your money here. You should add more. Could be that. Could just be a honeypot. Like you buy it, you just don't have the capacity to sell it anywhere. You lost your money. Either way, anytime in crypto that you see bots advertising something, whether it's a coin, whatever, it is a scam. It is a scam. Always think, what is the intent behind what I'm seeing in crypto? Why is this being put in front of me? I'm going to hide this user. Not that it matters. There'll just be a million more bots. I'll hide this user and I will add that word, that ticker, to the blocked word filter. The blocked word filter has hundreds and hundreds of these freaking tickers now. Silly. It's silly. But there we go. A little learning lesson. Hopefully that'll save you, some of you out there, from losing money. 872 votes, pretty good. I think the general consensus is that retail is looking for more pain, and I'd agree. Interesting. 15% think retail is neutral. I wonder what the thought was behind that. 21% bullish. It does seem like there are some bulls left. Something that I do enjoy and makes me feel good is that for a while, every content creator was bullish. And I even remember saying that on the lives, man, I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Every time I open up YouTube, everyone's bullish. It's not my experience with crypto. Typically, we are the final bull standing at some point. And that's when we feel the most comfortable. Feel very uncomfortable when people are bullish, like everybody. So it's good to see a little bit of negative sentiment, a little bit of bearishness kind of circulating around. Please don't be like Mitch. I'm Hookah Fish. I'm warning you guys about a scam. I'm not like mad about a bot. I want you guys to be safe. I think that's been apparent. It's one of the core values of the show. If it's a chicken crypto, I mean, if it's a chicken crypto and they're at 95% scam before they even say anything, you're right. You can use your Coinbase card, spend Bitcoin. Why would you though? Why would you want to spend Bitcoin? ARK. What's up, William Couture? Just in crypto. XRP memes are about to moon. I don't know, man. I feel like the whole meme thing is like kind of done. Maybe I'm wrong. Surprised we don't see way more bots with the advent of AI agents. YouTube's really good at removing them. Really good. What's up, Moon Raccoon? So I'm trying to hit you with fake exchange scam. Dude, here's the problem. They'll look real. There'll be no way for you as an everyday user to know that it is not a real exchange. Obviously, until you go try to withdraw your money. It will visually look like all the other ones. Will have all the functionality. You just won't be able to withdraw. You're down bad, but it's turning around now. Good for you, Viking. You're going to make it. Majority think it will go down. Mostly will go up. Yes. See it every day working in IT, security scammers everywhere. Dude, they almost got me, and I say almost got because I gave it more than a single second of thought. Did any of you get those, like, you have an unpaid toll texts or emails? It was like some group is like collecting for them or something, and obviously it was just like a scam. Click the link, sign in, steals your info, whatever. For a second, I looked at it and I was like, do I? Here's the thing. Anytime, this is a great segue into this, and then we're going to move on to some more charts. But scamming and not getting scammed, scam prevention is so important in crypto. It might be more important than being a good trader. It might even be more important than being a good investor. You can make all the right trades. You can make all the right investments. And if you just end up getting hacked, losing it all, it doesn't matter. So a lot of people think, this will never happen to me. I'm not stupid. It will happen to you. You don't have to be stupid. Very smart people get scammed. If you are in crypto, the scams will find you. Your email address is out there associated to an exchange or anything crypto. They're going to sell that email. That the email buyers are going to try to scam you. They're going to send you phishing links, stuff like that. Try to get you to download stuff. It's coming. Anytime that you get an email or a text or a call of something that appears real, but might be too good to be true, or is like very urgent pressure, you need to log into Coinbase now. Every single time you get one, put the phone down, put the email down, go to your browser, okay? Go to the URL bar, type in the URL. So let's say you get an email from Coinbase. Your account has been hacked on Coinbase. All of your funds have just been withdrawn. If you would like to cancel this, log in with this button now, right? That's the email you get. Close that email. Go to your web browser, type in Coinbase.com, log in, and look on the site. Look on the site. Because if Coinbase is going to email you that, when you log in, there's going to be a prompt. There's going to be something there, notifications, etc. Right? This is true of anything. This could be your bank, could be your exchange, whatever. Log in directly and look for the problem. If the problem isn't there, 99%, 100% chance that you just looked at a phishing email or scam. These things are everywhere. It is profitable. They're not going to stop. They're not going to go away. It's just going to get worse. Protect your assets or you're going to lose them. It doesn't matter anything else you do outside of that. Got to stay vigilant. All right, there goes my rant. Alert limit. Okay. Inactive alerts. Alert limit reached. I have 2,000 alerts. Now I'm deleting them. All right, rant over. Alert set. Thumbnails tell it all. Don't scan QR codes. Also, do not scan QR codes. Absolutely. Because scanning a QR code is the exact same as clicking a link. Never click a link or scan a code that you don't. Just don't even do it. Don't even do it. Ever. Social analytics to determine the bottom. Dak, what kind of analytics? This is a great channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your viewership. Getting calls from Google. Bro, Google will never call you. Google will never call you. YouTube will never call you. None of these places are going to call you. Nobody calls anymore. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 𝐎𝐳. Great channel. I subscribe. Thanks for sharing content. Thank you, Crypto. 𝐂𝐡𝐚. Appreciate it, man. Double your crypto. No such thing. Yes, Mark. Obvious scam. What's up, Rex? Does that mean Bitcoin was created by the CIA? I don't know. How did you get to that analogy? I don't know how you got to that analogy. What's up, Nicholas Perry? USDT bullish market structure, DSV. We can look at USDT. USDT.D. Only because DSV is in our Join Crown Crypto group. Just kidding. Here's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This was so neat and tidy. This little projection was so neat and tidy for a while. I'm going to clean this up. I think I'm just going to leave these triangles because I like them. Okay. USDT. So at a lower high for the moment. USDT dominance. So because yes, USDT overall trends up, right? It's not volatile. At least its market cap isn't volatile in the sense of the price is fluctuating. It's moving up and down. in generalities, USDT only moves up and to the right as a chart. That being said, the crypto market fluctuates greatly. And so when we see USDT rally, move to highs, typically what that's showing us is less about Tether and more about the total crypto space shrinking in value. So at the highs, we typically see lows in our crypto market, Bitcoin, other things. For example, I don't know, June 22, kind of into what? November 22 up here, bear market bottom. Since 22, we have seen lower highs on USD/TD, meaning I'd say that the market is bullish, I suppose. What I'm looking for still is a lower high again on USD/TD. What's interesting is we predicted this lower high even back here in February when everything was going up. Well, no, January. When everything was going up and everything was bullish, we were still looking for this. I guess I didn't really think of the implications of that, but I was still looking for this with this lower high setup. What I think is going to happen is we're going to see this high roll over. Market cap is going to take back some of those gains. We'll see another shakeout as USDT tries to make another high, and I think we see a breakdown, a capitulation. This is likely the bull market top whenever that happens, and then we basically just re-enter the cycle. Re-enter the cycle. Bears come out, rinse and repeat. Like, here we go. Here's our lows in 21. These are at our all-time highs. You can see even in between the all-time highs in the beginning of 21 and end of 21, we had a big old move on USDT to tongue twister. Tongue twister. Let me see. Look at our indicators. Now, this isn't a traded chart, but you'll find that it doesn't really matter when it comes to indicators. They still somehow seem to work. No bearish divergence. That is unsettling, actually. I was expecting to see bear div on our highs here on dominance. We do not. Maybe I'm looking for this to roll over a little early. We'll see. Weekly, you got bear div. Here we are. Next time someone says we have bear div on the week for Bitcoin, say we also have bear div on the week for USDT dominance. And they probably aren't going to be smart enough to know what that means. But it does refute their point. On the month, almost, man, almost. That could imply just a little bit more upside. %. I really think this ends up looking like this. Bull market top, rally, bear market begins. XRPs. I never looked at a XRP Bitcoin, but I'm not going to now. We'll save that for Friday. Dogecoin. People wanted to look at Dogecoin. That was a while ago. Let's see. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Still got 620 viewers. I'll take it. Appreciate each and every one of you that show up every day, come into these lives. I know you could be anywhere. Choosing to spend the time here. I appreciate it. Doge. I'm still a little bit in shock here. I really expected Doge to hold 20 cents. We've streamed and I've talked about Doge since then, but I was very confident here in November, February, January that 20 cents was going to be a nice back test and we're going to see higher highs. We have fallen through 14.3. I mean, this is your resistance in July of 24 before your low, higher high. I guess nobody knows where, hopefully here, but no one knows where. Doge will find a low. I hope and assume it will be a higher low. And when it is, Doge is still just in an uptrend, right? High, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Looking for that higher low to continue the process to move to all-time high. That's still what I think is in the future for Doge. You are getting a discount now. It's a knife. There's no way to know exactly when it's going to bottom out. Probably will be with the rest of the market. Got a little bullish divergence going on the day. We've seen that on many charts. Money flow still kind of looks like crap. A lot of this just looks bad still, though. Not unique to Doge. Slowly rolling over on the day, maybe. Get back above 20 cents and you're in a lot better condition. By the end of the month, let's say that. By the end of the month, I want to see Doge close 20 cents in March. 22 cents ideally, but I like to see it close green. I think that will be a very bullish signal to the market. If that happens, I think we're moving back to 32 pretty quick. Hopefully this is just a wick low and we can continue on this beautiful course it's been on. I'm pretty convinced Doge will see new all-time highs this cycle. Losing stamina, losing chart stamina. They all just start looking the same after a while. It's like an hour and a half of them. Crow looks not great. Honestly, Crow looks like it wants to rally to 15 cents and then sell off again and paint it a head and shoulders and come back down to like 5 cents. Don't want to FUD Crow. It's not my point here. Not trying to FUD it, but it just kind of looks like it wants to do that. Broke support. 8 cents was a solid support though, and it currently is at 8 cents, so you might be able to rip along here. I mean, I would say like at least to 10 cents. That's nice, like 20% gain. You have a pretty tight stop below. Penny or two. My prediction, both. This one played out really well. I guess we just, it broke here, right? We placed these arrows in February, at the end of February, saying Bitcoin is going to go back to 93. I said 93.3 for many reasons. I opened the short. I told you guys I was going to short there, open the short. I was expecting a back test of 84 and then a move back up, but it does seem like we have lost said support, and this is not a good setup. So we've lost that support on the day. Now we've come back and tested it as resistance. We got to see candles close above 84.1. If we don't close dailies above 84.1, we are rejecting from what was support. You can see that here on the day. And we are looking, obviously, I think it doesn't really need to be said, looking for a back test of that previous highest support. I think that's the play. Low time frames are largely unspectacular. Unremarkable. That's what I was looking for. You guys ever get like a doctor, you go to the doctor and they give you something and it's like, they looked at your kidneys. Your kidneys are, they'll say, unremarkable. You're like, oh man, I've never been so self-conscious of my kidneys. Largely unremarkable. Is Crow an exchange token? Yeah. Crow is like crypto.com. I don't know if they're officially, yeah, they're an exchange token. Who will invest in centralized exchanges coins? I don't know. People do though, not me. I have some BNB. Actually, I have some Crow too. Did Crow do a reverse burn? I feel like they did in the past. Maybe before it was called Crow. Because Crow wasn't Crow MCO before? Like Monaco or something. They've done some shenanigans. Jack Dorsey is American. I would use British spellings. Thank you for the Judah Bus. I see it, bro. Appreciate you, Tom. Best T on the tubes. Thanks, Left Field. Appreciate you, my friend. Any views on Sui? A lot of people have been looking at Sui. I wonder why. Yeah, I'll pull up Sui. Al Gore invented the internet. Interesting. Boil, not gas. Big Short. XRP lawsuit, maybe, or maybe. Does seem like the SEC is letting crypto be and let me be me. So let me see. Sui, $2. We got a little bounce. Getting a little bounce. $2 trade. Long from 2. Previous all-time high. I don't want to see this trade any lower than 2, really. Sui has a really strong setup potential. All-time high, slightly higher low, higher high, bump and run, higher low into all-time high. Now price has returned back to that previous resistance as support. Holding here is a very, very bullish setup. Holding $2, I mean, that's why I think $2 is a good trade. Holding $2. This chart looks very good. Losing $2, you want to be out of the trade. Be out of the long. Maybe you come bottom fish at $1. Maybe you're looking lower, 60 cents, 75 cents, whatever. But that hit, nice. I didn't even notice. Glad we looked at it. Not a lot going on, man. All these oscillators look like death. Nothing looks good. No indicators look good right now. You have very, very oversold conditions on SUI. This is the most oversold it's been on the 2-day since 23. The weekly, I think, cleans this chart up pretty well. There you go. Right there. $2 back test. Damn, so we're up 10% already on that $2 entry. Nice. Is it? I think you have very good odds at like 295.3 at minimum. SUI looks pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it looks like shit just like everything else, but a little bit shinier. Maybe a little more polished turd. Trump coin hit new lows yesterday, surprising very few. The rug continues, the slow bleed rug. This is going to pop at some point. At some point this will pop, I guarantee it. Once everyone's flushed out, it'll pop. But like, here's the problem, you know, you go down maybe you go down to like $5, you pop, but what do? You come back to like 17, 15, or you go back like 15, and then you just sell back off again. Trap more buyers at 15. Pretty much anyone who bought at any time will not benefit from that pop. I would not try to play that in any way. Feel bad for myself because I bought a little tiny bit of that, and I mean, I knew it was a rug, so I'm okay with it. I was ready to part with that money. What about 𝐂𝐴 Trump unlock schedule guarantees you'll never see a new high. The fact that it was a rug guaranteed it from the beginning is never going to see a new high. I wasn't even looking for a new high on my buys. I was just trying to double and get out. I got wrecked. I mean, I lost like a few $100, maybe 1,000. Not a big deal. You're watching basically no crypto news. Your Mary is up 300%. What's Mary? Inverse ETFs, Dave Kane, any thoughts? Not really. Inverse ETF. I always find just shorting odd in general in the bigger picture. So an ETF, exchange traded fund, like how can you have an inverse one? You can't have inverse spot, right? So it's just a short ETF. Like it's just a paper fund. No real thoughts on it. Leverage is available anyway. You know, not a big change there. 𝐂𝐴 struggling at 165. Struggling. I think that this is a doomed coin over time. I really am happy for people though that made money. I don't know. You didn't spend money on it. Like if I had mined it, I hate that they even use that word. It's not mining. If I had generated these coins on my phone over years, I probably would have sold some, but I'd hold on to some. I guess when I speak against this, what I'm really saying is I wouldn't be a buyer. I wouldn't buy new coins of this personally. Dude, what is that vibrating? It's like a piece of metal in the wind. It's like, I know you can't hear it, but I can hear it. 4 hour rolling over. I might speak too soon. I have been overly bearish on this chart. We had one good trade, one good long. Bottom. 165 was it for me. Like, I think there was an entry there, and now I'm not going to bottom fish it. Not going to be looking for an entry. Bitcoin doing nothing. Doing nothing. Done nothing all stream. Hearing a lawnmower. I don't know what it is. I think it's wind. You're even a 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍. It's gay. We do everything. I mean, dude, yeah. That's the thing. It costs you nothing. You're not losing, right? You're not losing. You can mine pi. You can generate pi on your phone. You have been able to for like 6 years. For years. When it first came out, I was like, that is a scam. They are going to steal your coins. But they didn't. I will give it to them. It was really just a way to get people to watch ads in exchange for like a future coin reward. Hello from India. How you doing, Top Gainer? Holding in lockup, Nicholas should take a little profit, in my opinion. Described as vibration, must be a vibrator. Someone's going crazy then. Because it just keeps going. It's from the wind outside. It's windy. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a phone going off. It's not like a long buzz. It's like little short buzzes. Come and go. Maybe there's a phone in my walls. Man, Sol got so close to 109, 110. Just shy. Bull div on lower time frames. Bull div on 6 hour. Bull div, that divergence actually on the low is getting more exaggerated. The higher the time frame we go up, this is though price hit a new low, RSI low is coming up. You can see it on the day as well. Lower low in price, higher low in RSI. I'm not ready to love again though. Not ready, Sol. Not ready for you. Not ready. Maybe a 109. I don't like it being right above support. Do I do T on altcoins or small caps? Zigzag mostly, like I'll say, mostly we do the bigger ones. Mostly, yeah. We're not like a DGen meme coin channel necessarily, but we dabble here and there when the time is right. Last 2 years, he used gym 4 times a week, DCA Bitcoin. Dude, that's the life. That's the life I live. Will your fiance ever come back? She said she'll come back at 100K. Yeah, she'll come back. Got to do the mainnet thing for Pi Friday. Okay, good reminder. Good reminder to everyone. All right, fam. Hello from India. I already shouted you out, Top Gainer. I already said hello and shout out to India. We have been live about 2 hours now. 2 hours now. That's about where we're at. We had almost 1,000 live viewers. That has trickled off as I've lost energy and probably other people going live, etc. Still got like 600. Appreciate everyone in here. You guys should make sure you've subscribed. Join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. If you sign up with any of the affiliate links in the video description below, you'll get exclusive access in our free Discord. If you're looking to invest in yourself and upgrade your trading game this year, check out joincrowncrypto.com. You can use VIP code VIP for 50% off. It is a great value. I don't feel like shilling anymore. I'm going to catch you cats Friday, right? Today's Wednesday. We will be live Friday. We have 𝐿 in 1 week. Put that on your calendar next Wednesday. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in.